What's going on, man?
What's going on, my brother? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Welcome back. It's another episode of the baddest show on Instagram, The Lounge.
That must be the lounge. Shit,
It's definitely The Lounge.
that must be
They,
the lounge, man.
that's all it is. It's The Lounge.
Yeah, because it's definitely got to be the lounge,
It's got
And if
to
it ain't the
be.
lounge, it's the motherfucking lounge.
Exactly. The motherfucking
Exactly,
Lounge, man. What's
the
going on,
motherfucking
man?
lounge.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We here. We got another great show for y'all. Today, uh, I think it's on you today. It's toast on you.
Yeah, man. So first of all, I am smoking on a Drew Estate cigar. This was a Connecticut.
Ain't nobody asked
Well,
you
it's
that
not a
shit.
Connecticut, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. It is a La Vieja Habano by Drew Estates. This is one that's been sitting in the humidor for. It's probably got a couple years in it, but been sitting there nevertheless the same. And I'm sipping on a little Woodford Reserve, man. So
Ain't
what you
nobody
smoking on?
asked you neither one of them
I'm
shits.
putting all of that out there, man. I'm putting it all out there. Cause look, in reality, I don't get this kind of time alone with my homeboy anymore at the beginning of the show. Because you open the show, well, motherfuckers in there playing the bongos in their living room. And that's
Scratching
why I
their
called you
nuts.
today. I say, man, don't bring nobody in until we get started and get our business out the way before we get it started first. So here's a cheers to you on making
Well, you gonna ask and then keep talking? Shut up. So
no.
I'm smoking on the Saint right here, and I'm sipping a little boom boo rum today.
Ooh, yeah,
Boom
yeah,
boo
that's what's
boom
up.
boo XO.
All right, that's what's up. Well, I'm gonna raise a toast to you, man,
Well,
to a great show.
hold on. You know why?
So it's time for the toast. Well, we raise a toast to one another. It's my turn today. I'm gonna raise a toast to my brother Raytruelife, my friend, my partner, who are going on this journey with, man. I love you. I appreciate you, man, and I pray for you every day that all your wishes and your dreams come true. Here's to you, bro, and to your beautiful wife and to the land.
Oh man, I appreciate that. Don't cry on me now.
That was an emotional toast. That was a
It's too
toast of
early. It's too
it's
early
too
for you
early
to
for
cry.
emotions. That was a
Yeah,
that was a toast of emotional support for my homeboy.
man. Well, I appreciate that, but it's too early for you to get crying. You do
No,
that
no,
later
no,
on in the
man.
show.
Look here. What I realized is that might have touched you a little bit. Anytime I touch you like that, when I know you dabbling in your emotions, you start saying cry stuff to me, man.
This is our little boundary box.
Okay, so not touch you, but anytime I say something that puts you in a special emotional vulnerable place, then you start saying I'm about to cry. There's no tears today. There's no tears today, my brother.
There's no tears today, but that's all right because you good for a cry or two. You
Oh yeah,
good for a cry or two.
hey, look, man. I will cry, man. So hey, so today is only Tuesday, but it's been a few days since I talked to you other than today. What's been going on with you, man?
Shit, nothing. Sitting up here watching the Olympics, watching these gymnastics like I know what the hell going on. Talking about
Man,
damn. Talking about damn. She she should have hit
well,
that one.
get it off your chest,
Oh
man. Run the
shit.
get it off your
You know
chest
what?
clip.
You know what?
Run that shit. Get it off your chest.
Get it off your chest.
Go on, get it off your chest.
Man, don't you hate when your partner call you up and ask you what's going on in the Olympics and don't neither one of y'all know?
I don't know.
Man, some of the look, when did breakdancing become an Olympic sport?
Man, I saw that.
What is going
What
on
is
with the
go
breakdancing?
listen, hold on. Since we talking about crazy ass sports, what is the point of rugby?
Well, that's old school
I don't
Anglo-Saxon
give a
stuff.
damn. They
We need to
running
bring
around.
Bruno. We
I'm
need to
trying to
bring
figure
Bruno
out.
Lyons in.
Look, I'm trying to figure out watching the rugby tournament on for the Olympics. I'm trying to figure out how do you stop them? I mean, because all that happens is you lay down. Well, oh, she got tackled. I'm like, oh, good tackle. But then what happens is they stand there. Everybody stands and puts their hands up and hands the ball to somebody else. Then they take off running again. I'm like, well, what the heck? How can you lose?
I
You can't
mean,
get stopped. How do you lose?
well, they call it football. No, that's soccer that they call football. So yeah, I'm right with that. I'm with you. I don't think I get
Look,
it either.
I don't know what the fuck. I don't understand rugby, but I was watching that shit. But I was watching. What
That
the
was me.
hell? What the
That was
hell?
me.
Come on, man. You got to be
My
professional.
my iPad came on, man, and it you can hear it. I always be getting ready for the vibe long before the vibe. So my bad.
As you should, because
Yeah,
there have been times when you have not been ready.
yeah,
Bruno said he
yeah.
don't know nothing about rugby. I tell
And
you what, though.
I was gonna digress on that because Bruno is the blackest white man I know. So I know he don't know shit about rugby.
I
So I
don't
take
know,
that
man,
back, James. I take that
because
back, Jay. I
I
don't even want
couldn't
to call him
understand it.
James.
But I know I've been watching them gymnastics like I know what what a pirouette is.
Oh, you should know what a pirouette is,
I
man.
have no idea what a pirouette is, but I'm watching.
That's like a dance move. It's not really like gymnastics. I
I
do
don't know
know
what the
that.
hell. I don't know what they be talking about it on the gymnastics. Oh, that was a great pirouette. I'd be like, man, that was a good pirouette.
It's
I don't know
like
what the hell it was.
that's like a transition in the dance. I can't answer that.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I don't know shit about gymnastics, but I sure be watching. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Lamar Gregg said on Facebook, the USA lost 3-3 basketball against Serbia. Serbia was cooking. Man, Serbia was tearing their ass up.
That was the
Boy,
chicks, man.
the dudes lost too.
Did they? I haven't been
Yeah.
watching today because I've been moving around all day.
Yeah, man. What up? What up? What up, Lamar Gregg on Facebook? Christina
What's
Martinez
up,
on
Greg?
Facebook. What's happening?
You know, I always tell you that's my childhood friend. Hey, Greg, when I went to Gary, I rode over there by your parents' old house, man, across the street from Chase on July 4th, man. I had to show my wife where you grew up at. She was like, damn. I say, that boy's hood. He been hood all his life. She said, oh, good talking Greg is hood like that. I say, good talking Greg is real hood. He grew up in a little house smaller than Michael Jackson.
Man, look, let me tell you something. The Olympics, I don't understand points being taken for shit, but I be watching it like I do.
Well, you know what, man? Because it's a conversation piece. Like when you think about it, it really is a conversation piece, man. I've had some great conversations about the Olympics. Some of the stuff I don't know nothing about. Some of it I do, but it's one of those historical events that you want to watch, man. And and just for conversation, I
Man,
can remember. I
we
remember
need to
being
go
at the
live.
Olympics in 80. What was that? In Seoul. I was in the Olympics in Seoul.
You was at the
Uh,
Olympics.
I was at the Olympics, not
You
in it,
wasn't in the Olympics. I know
but
for
I was
damn
there.
sure you wasn't in the
No,
Olympics.
hell no. But I was there though. I was there, and a lot of crazy things
Unless
happened at
it's
that Olympics.
Olympic man crying, then you be in there winning the gold.
You think I win the gold in the cry?
I think you win the gold in Olympic man crying.
That's you
Individuals,
know,
not team. Individuals, not team.
you know, yeah.
Hey,
You might be right.
what we
You
need to
might be
do is
right.
go live during the Olympics one of these days and commentate on this shit like we know what we talking about.
You know what? Maybe
Snoop do
tomorrow.
it.
Well, no, you're gonna be at work tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
All right, we have to do it one day when you're not at work
we're gonna
and
have
go
to. We're gonna have
live
to
and just
figure it out.
commentate on it. Yeah, we need to do that. We'll figure it out, man. Maybe we had to bring in maybe 2 people with us.
Yeah,
Maybe we
yeah.
can get you. Maybe we can get my wife to come in and get my Keisha Watson to come in too.
We need people who know a little bit about sports, about the
Yeah.
gymnastics
You know what? Maybe we get my
and
wife
all the
and
or the
you
running.
call him Lamar Gregg. You call him Lamar Gregg. Maybe we can get Lamar Gregg to come in and my wife
Yeah,
to come in.
yeah.
Yeah.
We get
Greg,
somebody who might know a little bit of something.
yeah, because you and I don't know shit.
I damn sure don't. But I be
We
acting
we
like I do.
yeah, we don't know nothing. So hey man, who we got as guests today with us?
Well, right now we got Cody and Mac in here waiting.
Oh, that's what's up. Bring him on in, this bad fella here.
Yes.
Boom. What's going on, fellas?
What's up? What's up?
Say what's up, Mac? What's up, Cody?
What's going on?
My wife
How
says
y'all
she
been
don't know
doing,
anything
man?
about gymnastics.
She ain't got to. She's gonna be
We all gonna
she
be
gonna be
sitting
like
in there.
us.
We all gonna be sitting in there making up moves and shit, renaming moves. Talking about,
I'm gonna
oh,
ask
that
her
was
if she know
good.
what
And
a
then
pirouette
it
is.
don't be good.
I'm definitely asking if she know what a pirouette is. She probably know though.
I don't know.
She probably know.
I don't know. Stogie Strong, what's going on over on Facebook?
What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Stogie
Man,
Strong
that's
done
my
popped
boy
back
right
in.
there, man.
Ain't
That's my
seen him
boy
in
right there.
12 months worth of Sundays.
Man, he been out there rolling cigars professionally for real now. He got
Yeah.
stuff going on,
He
man.
ain't got he ain't got time for us.
No, you
Daniel,
know how
Daniel in
they,
the building. Daniel in the
you know,
building on IG. Man,
everybody joining us on IG today.
uh, what's the topic, man?
Yeah, what is the topic?
Because
So I ain't gonna lie,
you
man.
said it yesterday, and
I
I
said it
forgot.
yesterday. I said it yesterday when we were doing the live, but to be honest, I forgot, man. You know, it's been a trying day for me, so I honestly forgot what it is.
Trying
You
day.
know,
That's that
No,
age.
they
That's that
say
age.
memory's the first to go.
That's what they
hey,
say.
well, shit. Look here, man. Been gone. Man,
That's what
been
they
gone.
say.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
it is.
know.
I say, I say
Well,
we should
shit. We got guests. Yeah, what y'all want to talk about? Let's see what we got. Let's do this. This
talk
is something different.
about, I don't know, happiness.
Oh hell no. Hell, happiness is not more an exciting topic
I
to talk about. It.
know.
You're sunshiny people, ain't. We want to talk about problems, man. I
Yeah,
tell
let's
you
talk
what. I tell
about.
you what we can talk about.
Did we
I
ever
got
talk
something
about
we can talk about.
relationships? Have we talked about relationships?
Man, not lately, but
See,
you know, me and
see,
Ray
we
be
haven't
like,
talked about relationships, but we tend to stay away from that because
Yeah.
it's so many
Mhm.
people talking about that on the internet, and that's not something that we really want to step into to be lumped in with
Right.
all of
Right.
these other people because
Right.
we don't really care about all of that stuff. Chris,
Besides, we
we
just
talk
got off
about
the
men's
couch.
mental health all the time, so I mean
Mhm.
yeah,
we
we
could dip
do.
we could dip back off into that and find a way find something of that, or we could figure something out. But I know
I tell
well, Daniel say you old as shit. I'm
yeah, I'm looking at
paraphrasing.
that in the
I'm
comments. He said, yeah,
paraphrasing,
the
but he
memory
say
is
you
the
old as
first
shit.
one to go at 57. But I tell you what, something that we could talk about.
Can we talk about
Let's let's
dogs?
let's talk about some things in the cigar culture
What
right
the
now.
hell,
There you
Cody?
go.
Let's touch on the culture a little bit.
Kick your
So
ass out of here in a minute. Kia, what's going on?
hey man, in Dallas, Kia McLean, the poet, Skillet. Hey, look, so in Dallas, we got Dallas Smoke Fest coming up November 6th through the 10th, right? And
Mhm.
one of the things I did my show last night, I don't know if you guys saw it. I know Ray was on there and a couple of people that were here, but we started talking about unification of the cigar culture and
Right.
the reason and the purpose of Dallas Smoke Fest. You know, one of the things that one of the missions that they have is to create something new here in Dallas. I see a comment, Leanlicious 12. That's Kimani Jackson, the CEO of Dallas Smoke Fest. How is everybody doing? Don't forget about that. Yeah, we on that right now, bro. And you're welcome to join us if you want to come in and talk about Smoke Fest for a few
Hey,
minutes.
real quick,
Yeah.
Chris, when you get off, matter of fact, I'll send you the link on Instagram. So when you get off, you can hop on and we can help you out. We can go and talk about that.
Yeah, definitely. Um, and maybe that needs to be the theme of the lounge tonight because we haven't done this in a while. Just support tonight because there's a lot of different things going on with some amazing people that are out here trying to make things happen for the good of the culture. And I don't feel we've really had a conversation like that in a minute. So, like
Right.
I said about Dallas Smoke Fest, these guys are trying to, create something here in the Dallas Metroplex. Now, we've had Dallas Cigar Week, which Jeff, our buddy from Astute Gentleman, and some other gentlemen in Dallas have been working on. Everybody, there's always been certain tiers of that. Everybody's doing things, and so I think this is the next echelon of that. Here in Dallas Smoke Fest, and you know, excuse me. I would like to see as many people come out and support. Even Dallas Cigar Week, we got these events coming up. I like to see as many people come. We got a lot to offer here in North Texas, and it's not about outshining Houston Cigar Week or Texas Cigar Week in Austin or Houston or wherever it is this year. It's not about that. It's just creating and kind of cultivating a culture right here in the Dallas Metroplex. And so one of the things that came out in my interview yesterday, I asked them a question. What's going to set you guys apart from the other cigar events that go on? Charlotte Cigar Week, Atlanta Cigar Week, all these different events. And we kind of struggled with that question at first because nobody wants to seem pretentious or anything, I think. But as we talked about it, I identified several key things I felt that was going to set Dallas Smoke Fest apart. So
Mhm.
at the host hotel, the Fairmont in downtown Dallas, which is a beautiful hotel right in the heart of downtown with amazing views 360, right? That's the host hotel. So for all of the events, man, or for most of the events, they're going to offer black car transportation services for all the VIP members
Ooh, nice.
to
Sweet.
the events, to and from to the events. So you don't have to worry about parking. You don't have to
Right.
worry about, driving your car and trying to figure out a parking space because in Dallas, parking is not something that's readily available. So the idea that they were that detailed about that for me was one of the key things that should get people to want to come and see what Dallas Smoke Fest is about. The next thing, man, they've created unique experiences for the VIPs, like speakeasies, where each VIP is going to receive a certain level of treatment in these
Right.
private events in the middle of the regular event. I think that's important, but they've not forgotten that the people that didn't pay for VIP tickets is just as important too. And I think, that being said, I think that happens a lot in some of the different events. The people that aren't buying VIP tickets, they don't always feel like they're very important people. Everybody that attends these events are important to not only the event and the people that organize the event, but to the culture. And so one of the things that I like, Kimani said that was really key for me, I said, so man, what do you want to do different? He said, it's not all about the money. I just want to create an experience.
Right.
And when he said that, man, I've only heard one other man say something like that, and that would be Damon from Charlotte Cigar Week. And for
Yeah.
me, for him to come out and say that, and that means I see that he's really looking at trying to create something with some longevity here in Dallas that people want to come back to year after year, that they can build upon every year to create something a little bit better every year until it's a staple in North Texas. So I think one of the key things, man, is that we figure out ways to support the different events in whatever city we in. Because at the end of the day, the idea is that we support the cigar culture, man. And maybe
Right.
this is something we can kind of talk about. So let me throw a question out there. What do you guys feel is uh, a way that in our everyday life in this culture, we can be supportive of the culture?
Well,
Stop
I think
complaining about what other people smoke. For one,
I like that.
you ain't better than me because all you smoke is $57 cigars. I'm not better than you because you like to smoke Tatianas. Well, I think what we got to do is just understand that from the once a month, once a week casual smoker to the I smoke 4, 5 a day smoker, and I can tell you all of the nuances of the cigar, and but I just like to I just for some reason I like this one, you know.
Right.
Understand that we're all a part of this same culture. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter.
Yes, sir.
Nothing matters except, like we all say, our love of the leaf.
Yep. Your bank account should
Yep.
stay at home and there shouldn't be a jacket and tie required.
Definitely.
I mean, those
Definitely.
have their time and their places. I'm not knocking that. But in general, as you say, to promote the culture, it needs to be open and welcoming.
Right.
I
Yep.
agree with that. I
Yep.
agree with that. What's your thoughts, Cody?
I believe I have a couple things, but I'll keep it nice and short. I just think that the main thing is to as teamwork is communication. So I think that we have to have more better communication in the cigar industry, due to less fighting each other, less saying who she said, he said, all that stuff. I just believe that if we just keep on moving forward and not keep moving backwards. So where I just feel like right now in the cigar industry, I think we're in like a limbo kind of thing. Like we're in the good, then we're in the bad, then we're in the middle, then we're back to the end. So if we just keep on moving forward and just think about not everyone's what other people's doing, and just think about you instead of what other people's doing in their lives. I think that some people are
Yeah.
getting so involved in other people's business, it's causing a crash into the cigar industry. So I think that we got to work on that. I mean, that's the main thing is communication and liability.
Okay. For
Nice and
me,
short.
I got two key things that I think we need to respect everybody's level of involvement within the culture. And when I say that, I mean you have people that are just starting out in the culture. Don't shame them because they just starting out. Teach them.
Right.
Be open enough to teach them.
Right.
Um, don't judge. Don't be an asshole.
Yep.
You see the new guy that comes in and he doesn't know what's going on. Come up and tell him, hey man, look, whenever you, I know you probably seen on TV, you lick your cigar, but if you're gonna use the public cutter, don't lick your cigar first. Just cut it. Explain little different things like that. The next thing for those of us that are a little more versed with the cigar culture, I think that we can all support the culture by becoming more involved and understanding that there is a movement in our country to outlaw cigar smoking for whatever reason it is.
Right.
I think we need to get more involved and educate ourselves if we really love this culture. Educate ourselves. Start supporting CRA, Cigar Rights of America. Get involved and look at what's going on from state to state. If you hear something, share it. Share it
Yep.
on social media. We all use social media now. You know,
Yep.
use
We do
those
not want to end
those
up like
those
us in
situations.
Canada.
Get yourself acquainted with the PCA and CRA so we can continue to grow the culture from the other side. Because there's a whole nother thing to it. Why in one state would you pay 15% taxes on a cigar, and then in Texas you're only paying, 8.25? You
Right.
know, why do I buy a Placencia Armor Fuerte in Dallas and it's $22, but in LA it's $48, or in
Right.
Vegas it's $62? We need to, those
120
of
in
us that know
Vancouver.
the culture, say again, brother.
120 in Vancouver.
Oh my
Wow,
God! Really?
damn,
God,
damn.
no way.
So if we all get
Wait,
involved,
why?
man, maybe through our involvement we can stop that.
Wait. How are you?
$120.
How are you
What?
smoking then?
It's called
Hey,
What?
they got
mail
that big
order.
money, right? They got that big money up there.
Hell
It,
no! Imagine
it,
buying an Opus X over there. Oh my God.
oh, get it.
Dude, I bought an Opus X. I went to buy an Opus X Rare Pink in which was like 30 some dollars here when I was at PCA. I went
Right.
over to the 8 Lounge in Vegas. I was gonna buy one to smoke. You know how much that cigar costs? It's 30 some dollars here. It was 86 bucks, not 85,
Yep.
86 bucks at 8 Lounge in Las Vegas.
Once
I
Yep.
they
We
politely
have
put that bad fella back and grabbed me a heart of a lion out of
Jesus.
our humidor and walked in the lounge. Because there, that now on the other end, there you don't have to buy a cigar to smoke in the lounge.
Right.
So you didn't have to do that. But
Oh my
one way
God.
we can support the culture is to learn more and to make decisions that you know uh, get involved. Shit.
we have brutal import taxes and tobacco taxes and tariffs, and then you take the fact that our dollar is only worth 70 cents to yours. On top of that, and our government treats us like children, and they
Yeah.
don't allow smoking lounges anymore. So it makes it really tough to support the brick and mortar guys up here. You know,
So
I
I
hate to
don't
say it, that
I don't understand how they're worried about cigars, right? But they haven't been really fighting anything to get cigarettes off the counters and cigarettes
oh, they
from
are here.
e-was
They
Well,
are here
counterfeits.
big time.
no. That's the thing. They're lumping um all tobacco together.
Yep,
And when they're lumping tobacco and vapes all together. So
yep.
they're
Well, no,
trying
they
to shut
lumping
down.
cigars and vapes together, not all
No,
tobacco,
no,
because
cigarettes
the
too.
cigarette, yeah, well, they
Cigarettes
get away
too.
with a lot more than
But
what we do.
no, not necessarily. I mean, places where there's no cigarette lounges. You know what I'm saying? So cigarette smokers really can't smoke inside unless it's at their
Not
house,
here.
unless you're in one of those states where they allow you to smoke inside, like bars or a casino or something like that.
Can't even do
But
that here.
yeah. So they're lumping it all together. So when they lump it all together, it's tobacco, period. Which is the reason why we can't monetize on social media and
Yep,
YouTube and stuff like that, because
yep.
it's a self-harming practice. That's what it's lumped in as. Um,
Uh,
so
But
what they're doing is
pornography is not self-harming.
they're working
yeah,
to
right.
they're working
You want to hear
to
the
separate
ultimate
it.
hypocrisy? The ultimate
Yeah,
hypocrisy is that cigarettes, tobacco products, all that, government's making it impossible for you to buy them or smoke them anywhere public. But yet our government is funding and now running their own grow-ops for marijuana.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
What the
And if
hell?
they did the same thing with cigarettes, they wouldn't have any problems with them. But the tobacco industry is so strong. You look at states like North Carolina, South Carolina,
Yeah.
places where they grow a lot
What's
of
that place?
tobacco.
What's that place? Is it one state? I forget which one it is. One state has 15-minute time limit on smoking inside of cigar lounges.
Wow.
What?
What?
That would be Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm not
Minnesota.
going there. I'm not going there.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
nah.
we
Ain't
smoke.
nobody got
If
time for
you
that.
buy a stick, you got to smoke it in 15 minutes to get out of that. But
What
now,
kind of
the
stick is
thing
that?
about that,
Because
in
it's
Minneapolis, they
tasting.
only have one brick and
It's
mortar
for a
lounge.
tasting. They call it tasting. So that's the way that they get around. That's the way that they get around it. So you can't sit and smoke and enjoy an entire cigar. You taste it.
Right.
So
I think
I
there's
saw
Hmm.
some
that. Now I know
places in London like that
Minneapolis
too.
or Minnesota is one place I will not go. So Grady Sheldon, if you listening, I'm not coming visit you, partner,
No, hell no. We
unless
ain't
we
gonna
can
go up
smoke
there
at your
first of
house.
all, because he gonna talk us to death trying to push that water on us. He gonna try to sell water to us the whole time we up there. And then we can't go in the lounge and smoke. We gotta smoke it in 15 minutes. You can't even smoke a little Robusto or nothing in 15 minutes. I mean,
Nah,
No.
nah.
but
We're
but
gonna
the
we're gonna
interesting
take a
thing,
break. We're gonna take
oh,
a
go
break
ahead,
and we're
bro.
gonna be back and get to some of these comments. Damn, I can't find it. My bad. Hold on.
That was a quick break.
That was
Yeah,
a
it was a
quick
quick
break.
one.
Get
We're
it
gonna take a
together,
break.
Raymond.
We're gonna
Get
take
it
an
together, Raymond.
actual break. And hey man, shut up. Oh, look at that. I ain't been in one of these in a long time. Oh yeah, yeah. Mr. Aris Shaw.
A little bit, and now is maestro, the master of an art. And they're energetic and they're ready to get it, bro. Yeah. They ready to get it. And so I had to come back
Come back.
that store open, and it became such a
And we back. So these comments when we were talking about answering your question, um, how how can we fuck? What was your question?
So, what ways do you guys feel that we can be supportive of the cigar culture in as individuals?
So a lot of people had a lot of things to say, and a lot of it was um, stop creating things that divide us, and also educating people. You know,
Mm,
educating people in cigar etiquette.
No.
I think
yeah.
one of the things that we definitely have to do, like there are a lot of cigar cliques and groups and gangs and all of this. A
Not the
lot of them.
gangs. Not the gangs.
They
It,
gangs
it
too.
is.
They
Oh,
gangs
they got
too.
gangs too.
They got
It's a
gangs
Gang,
too.
gang.
lot of them,
Yeah,
and
Kia
I
just
don't.
said it.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't know if it's. I mean, and it's like you're separating people because
Yeah.
the cliques. Some of the cliques start beefing,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's like,
Like
what
almost like
could
a
you
territory thing.
possibly? Yeah, what could you possibly have to beef about?
Yeah, we're smoking. We're smoking cigars. This is a
Yes,
pastime.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
it's
not. We're
yeah.
not criminals. We're not. Yeah.
Ain't nobody on your territory.
Yeah.
I can smoke cigars in this lounge if I'm not a part of your gang. Your shit don't like or your
Yeah. We're
clique.
not moving weights.
But I think we need to.
Bricks.
I'm not gonna say do away with them because some of them, you know, they actually get together and they do things and they promote and support
Yeah. They do
the
great things.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
the
Yeah.
culture.
Yeah.
But we gotta work together.
Right.
Your
Yeah.
cigar week ain't beefing with this cigar week. It's all
Mm.
it's a cigar week,
Right.
and most
Mm.
of them do the same thing. So I mean,
Speak on it.
to beef about it don't make no damn sense.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, your
Mhm.
cigar week will have uh great week planned or a great 3 days planned, but that don't mean that only yours is going to be able to have a great week or a great 3 days planned. You know,
Hey.
you got to definitely Mount Olympus says set the ego aside. You definitely have to set that
Hmm.
ego aside when it comes to this cigar thing because you know what's the point? Like what's the
Yeah.
point of beefing with somebody? Why would I beef with somebody in the cigar community unless it's a personal thing?
Right.
Yeah.
But then again, I probably won't see you anymore. You know, so I'm
Right.
not gonna see you every day. So Lady Erica Inez on Instagram says smoke, drink, eat, and have white parties.
Like
They
That's
all
it.
they all got a white party.
That's it.
so so Juicy came in on the end. What's your thoughts on that question, Juicy? How can we as individuals support the cigar community?
Well, I echo what's been said already, but one thing too that messaging that I put across is stop being such a cigar snob. Like,
Ooh, yeah.
ooh, I like that.
people, what I'm saying? Like, people are interesting about that. Like, so for example, I know we tease about it, Chevalier, because I'm very particular about what I drink, that type of thing. But that doesn't
Gotta be
mean
a
I
15
won't.
year. Gotta be a 15 year at least. That's
It's
all I'm
got to be a
saying.
that's
It
15
ain't
year
that's
that you
plus.
won't.
that's
It's
not
just you don't.
snobby. That's bougie.
It's not snobby. It's just it's not that you
No,
won't. It's just that you don't.
no, it's
That's
a
not
preference.
snobby. That's bougie.
It's a preference, and I like what I like. And if I'm paying
Right.
for it, why not, right?
Right, right.
But if
Right.
somebody brings me something else, I'm not gonna turn my nose down to it like, oh my goodness, that's beneath me, type of thing. That's crazy. Or when some cigar enthusiasts, you've graduated, you've arrived, so to speak, right? To where somebody has taught you something about pairing. So now you go to a lounge or you're out and about and you see someone, I don't know, they're smoking something that you wouldn't necessarily pair with a whiskey or a tequila. And now you kind of you're acting snobby toward that individual. It's another way to exclude folk, right? And
Right.
I
Right?
see it. I see it a lot. And so that's one of the things that I address. Like, don't be a snob to people because there's not a right or wrong. My
Mhm.
palate is not your palate. So I don't mean any disrespect to those, that are of the learned group to say,
The
hey,
learned.
you know, the learned group, that's that SMU education, sir.
That's SMU education.
the
Look,
the
That's
I was
that
about to
learning.
call
SMU
it out.
education.
That's smooth. That's some of that
That's that
smooth lingo.
smooth.
That's
Yes, I'm
that
a
smooth
pony.
lingo.
Yeah. So, you know, just because I like what I like, that doesn't mean that that's what you like.
Right.
Even if the numbers and the statistics line up to say, hey, you should smoke this Luciana, stick with a glass of wine. Well, what if I don't drink wine? What if
Right.
I don't like
Right.
wine?
Right.
But I love whiskey or I love tequila. I should be able to do
Yes.
what the I want to do.
Right.
I'm a grown
Yep.
Right.
person. And just
Yep.
because it doesn't taste good to you doesn't mean it doesn't taste good to me. So,
Yeah,
I tell
exactly.
you
yeah.
what, Juicy, I like the way you do that though. I was sitting at a table with you a couple weeks ago down at El Jefe, and somebody put a bottle of 12-year can't remember exactly what it was.
Glenlivet.
Glenlivets. There was someone real special that put down a bottle of 12-year Glenlivets, and you look to the right like,
Who gonna
and
drink
you were
it? No.
like, okay. You didn't say you weren't gonna drink it, but you reached over and grabbed the other bottle that had a 15 on it. You was like, I'm gonna
Mm.
try some of this. You did it so
Yeah.
nice. I was like, she not drinking that shit, man. Well, I digress. I like the way you did it. It was real smooth on how you did it.
Yeah, you can
Uh,
be diplomatic with
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, you
You
gotta be a little diplomatic.
you
What
gotta
up,
be a little
DJ?
diplomatic.
What's happening?
What's up, DJ?
What's going on? What's poppin'?
So, man, we just put a question out there.
Oh
How do
shit.
you feel as an individual you can support the cigar culture as a whole? What is something you feel you could do, or a couple things you feel you could do to support the cigar culture as a whole?
You know what? I think one of the biggest things that I think we can do in the cigar culture is stop the chitter chatter that we have in lounges about, you know what I'm saying, the different, as people would want to call them, the different factions of a cigar industry and everything else. Like we're all in the same industry, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, we may smoke different cigars. We may have different conversations, but at the end of the day, erase all of that and let's go back as a prime example. Let's go back to your conversation with Chevalier yesterday. You know, at the end of the day, this shit is about the leaf. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're not looking for the culinary experience of the leaf, then you're not ready to cook. You're not ready to be in the kitchen. So, you might want to take your conversations elsewhere if you have a lot of hate and discontent and things like that in your heart. Like, don't bring
Yeah.
that to the lounge. Don't bring
Yeah.
your political mess in the lounge. Like it can be casual conversation. It can be the networking, the business conversation, but leave the fuckery, excuse my French,
I love
outside
it.
of
Love
nah,
the
it.
speak
lounge.
that French. Speak that
No,
French.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so there's just too many conversations, and that's where it relies on the individual to, if they overhear a conversation and be like, look, sister of the leaf, brother of the leaf, hey bro, hey man, can y'all dial that down? Y'all fucking up my vibe.
And
No,
the response should be, all right, brother.
You know what I'm saying? But
Not
it's
a
not that.
not
But it's
a
not.
not a man, who the fuck now see, we don't need all that in here.
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Because I think mainly for men, you know what I'm saying. You're testing manhood, uh, and your ego is in check. And I think sometimes for the sisters, they're like, look, like, you not invited in this conversation. No way. We weren't really directing it towards you to respond. But
That part.
the point of the matter is a lot of people don't even understand proper cigar etiquette in the lounge because your conversations are too fucking open for everybody to hear, and it
Yeah.
really shouldn't be.
Right.
That's the same thing
So
with
let me
people
ask
who
y'all,
talk on the phone on speakerphone. When they sitting there, you can hear both sides of the conversation, and then they get
and
mad
you don't
because you
want to hear
sitting there
none of that.
looking. You mad, and they get mad because you like. He said what? Get out my conversation. We all in your conversation.
I'll be like,
Why
look,
is it
Yeah.
on speaker? Why is it on speaker?
at that point, hey, look, bro, or look, sis, turn your speaker off and put your fucking headphones in. If you don't want nobody being your shit, don't blast your shit. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're
and
on
that's real.
speaker, this is our conversation.
That's
But
Oh
right.
yeah.
Yep.
So let me ask y'all this: when you go in the lounge, because we're all so. The cool thing about what we got going on the screen, we got people from all walks of life. We got a lady, we got a couple white guys. Well, we got one white guy and one Canadian guy. So you know what I'm saying? That they are not
Hold
they
on.
are not mutually the same. But so when you guys go in the lounge,
We also got one of Moses' classmates, as his name says.
the Greek guy down there at the bottom right,
No,
bottom left.
Negro. I'm talking about you, Methuselah.
Oh, were you talking about me? Oh shit. I thought you were talking about the
Oh
Greek guy down there, Olympus.
You put it in.
But
You put Moses' classmate in under your name.
oh god.
well,
Yep.
yeah, I guess I did.
Yeah, you
No,
did.
you put it under my name. You
Yep,
put
you
it
did.
under
You
my
did.
name. You
That's
put it under my
all on
name.
you. Hey, look, you ain't got
Yeah.
shit to do with me.
But
Look,
hey, let me ask y'all
look,
something.
I don't know Moses personally, but I might have read some scriptures.
Right
He
on.
well, Chevalier can
You
tell you.
figured out,
Chevalier
no,
saw
you
him write
figured
them.
out what rules you want to defy. You read the scriptures to figure out which ones you don't want to follow. That's what that
Oh
is.
Lord.
no.
But hey, look.
Do y'all
So
see
let
this
me ask
ash right here? I'm just saying.
Jesus.
I'm just saying. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Jesus
Hold
Christ. Then
on,
you
hold
turn
on.
it upside
Look,
down and it ain't
look,
coming apart. What
before we
you
get to any
smoking,
other,
Juicy?
That's the
Ooh,
Leo,
nice
heart of a
ash.
lion. Look at that. Look at
I
that.
like
Look at
that.
that. Look at that. Look at that.
Nice
Yeah.
Man,
corner.
heart of a
You
Corner.
lion
go,
in the
bro.
building. So
hold
let
on,
me
Hey,
ask y'all
hey,
a
hey,
question.
hey,
I
hey.
think you just have to take
When you
that band
guys go
off.
to the
did
lounge,
you get my message?
when y'all go to the lounge,
I'm him.
who do you
Hey,
see making all the
hey,
noise?
hold on.
Mm-mm.
This brother finna come in. He's been gone for quite a while, but
Uh-oh.
we ain't seen this brother in about
A
7
decade.
months worth of Sundays. He been out there rolling them cigars and slanging them cigars.
Sound like
Okay.
Chris.
Y'all, welcome back, Mr. Stogie Strong.
What's good?
Yo, what's
Well,
What's up,
good?
Stogie? What's up, Chris?
What's good, baby?
Man,
What's going on?
you came back a little whiter, bro. You came
Hey,
back a
man,
little whiter.
somebody gotta do it, man. Smoke with these stogies. Mm-hmm.
The last time I saw you, we was down on the south side of Dallas. It was the middle of the winter, and we was sitting on your partner's patio smoking cigars. It was like 18 degrees outside. Like
Hey,
bro?
that was on my Harley. I was riding my slab. It was what it
That
was.
was that was a good
How
time,
y'all
man. That was a
smoke
good time,
cigars in that type of weather? I don't know.
bro.
Look, man, I'm from
We was in
Chicago,
that type
baby.
of weather in front of a
Yeah,
pool.
welcome to winter
We
in
we
Canada.
was poolside in that type of weather with no damn heaters on. All we had on was hoodies, and a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of cigars. That's what we had.
It was what it was. But
Yeah.
And he
yeah,
and he ground pounded into town on his Harley that day. It was probably 60 degrees that day, but the temperature dropped that night to almost 18 degrees that night.
Jesus,
Mm-mm.
that's too cold for me.
Yeah, I need to be
it's
inside
not for
somewhere at
everybody.
18 degrees.
Yeah.
I don't even know how the damn water was still falling on the
But
waterfall,
see,
dude. It looked like goddamn
hey,
ice out there on that
look,
motherfucker.
easy.
the weather is different for Marines, man. We don't think about that shit.
Yeah, we Marines, man. That don't matter. We adapt and overcome,
It
I
improvise.
guess.
Right.
Just said
I
you
guess.
wasn't
We,
adapt.
yeah, we was improvising. We were improvising and smoking.
You
The
just said
cigars kept us warm, baby.
you Wasn't
Cigar
that?
cup of
How you
water.
folks been doing? Y'all been all right?
I walk
Yes,
through
sir.
all walks of life when it comes to water.
Well, yeah, we know you. You know all things water. You know all things water. I ain't.
Look. I'm ready for my cast in the Aquaman 3.
You probably gonna get cast to do that as well, sir. You're
So
gonna be the
Chevalier,
private chef.
I'll be in Dallas at the end of next month, teaching cigar rolling as well as going to a wedding rolling cigars. So I'll be in Dallas soon.
Nice,
Call me
nice.
up, man. You know we'll get together. You
Most
know if
definitely.
you call, I'm coming.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to see if I can make a drive out there right quick.
Hey
You
man,
can
let me tell
look.
you something,
You
man.
can
Me
make
and
a
Chris had a
drive.
good time, bro. Make the drive, man. We had a great time, Ray. I mean, we started. It was probably about 4 or 5 o'clock when I got down there.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Right.
mean, we had plenty sticks to smoke, man. A great environment to smoke in. And I was tripping because they had just rolled in on their bikes, and so I don't think anybody realized it was gonna get that cold because all I had on was a hoodie. Yeah, nobody knew it was gonna get that cold, man. But we had a great time, man. It was great fellowship. Just chilling, man. Just chilling.
Right
So
on.
Chris, let me so we were talking about the cigar culture, man, and how
All
we
right.
how we can support it individually. So what do you feel is a way that we can support the cigar culture in our everyday
Well,
life, man? What do you feel is a positive way to support the
well,
culture?
cigar etiquette 101 is when you are around cigars, you buy a cigar. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
Yep.
Yep.
online shopping is okay. That's fine and dandy, but you gotta support the local spots.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, when you are considered a cigar aficionado, you going out to these spots. Your job is to buy at least 2 stogies,
Every
nothing less than
stop.
2,
At least two.
every time,
Every
at least
stop.
2.
Every stop. Every stop.
Because you got to support the leaf. The hell with the club scene of the cigar culture now. It's a
Mm-hmm.
cigar fab. You know, the nature of the cigar business was about networking.
Right.
It's about making money. It's about fellowshipping and communicating and just networking on a different level. This country was founded off of tobacco with the initial introduction of cigars. In the early 1600s, when this country was founded, it was the cigar that brought them to the realization that tobacco was a marketable product.
Right.
You know, and we as minorities, we were the first to really touch the damn tobacco. You know,
Hmm.
I know we have other individuals of different ethnic backgrounds and so forth, but back then, tobacco work was classified as nigger work,
Black
right?
jobs. Black
You know,
jobs.
no. Tobacco work was classified
Yes.
after the butlers didn't got tired of doing the tobacco, doing the
Yes.
cigar rolling. They classified it as Negro work for the slaves. The slaves started doing it, and it was the women that was rolling cigars.
Right.
Yep.
You know, in the
That's
industry,
true.
it wasn't
Yep.
men; it was the women making cigars.
Right. So that's
You
an
know,
interesting part that you speak about because I don't think a lot of men give the women that their due credit because they do everything when it comes to that, the rolling, being out in the
hmm
fields and everything else.
we were classified until 1865 in the U.S. Census as far as being master cigar rollers. And the first couple to be documented as master cigar rollers was Amanda and Daniel Lawson, the Lawson family. And they were out of Kentucky.
Yep.
Hmm.
They were the very first. Then there was 3 others on top of that. So there was about 4 individuals, and they all range from Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, and Chicago. No, and Ohio. Yeah, I said Ohio. Um, stand by, stand by.
Yeah, we
On
lost you.
another.
Gotcha.
There you go.
Who do we lose? Lose.
Juicy just went off camera for a second.
Yeah, look, I tried to tell her I got that punching.
I saw that
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
here.
comments.
I'm here. I had to switch my headset. You got
Oh.
that punch and look. Hey,
I see you.
DJ.
Yeah, I see
That's
you.
all it. That's
Look,
all in Trinidad. That's all in Trinidad.
here's what I'm gonna do before we get into any more conversation. You did, yeah, I'm saying, DM me your address and everything so I can send a bottle to you.
Yes, I'm doing it.
Y'all know we
Thank
talked
you.
about this once before, so y'all can make that happen. Juicy,
I
when he
gotta
sent
I
it, I
gotta
want
come
to
back in.
try
My
it. So don't
Bluetooth
drink
is
it all.
I
connected.
Save me
forgot.
some.
Well, I'm actually flying out to Trinity Saturday, so we'll
Okay,
try. I'll try again.
you'll try again, but look,
Well,
I
you
look,
can
Yeah.
you can
look,
send that
but
bottle
look,
to me then.
it's this bottle is already in the States.
Yeah, because you get the military, hookup to be able
I,
to. No.
No, that ain't it, Juicy. He got something else going on. He don't be telling
He
us.
Okay,
got
we're not
he
gonna talk
got
about it on these
he got
airwaves.
people.
We're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah, he got
Yeah, we
people.
can't
He
we
got
can't put him
people.
out there. He got
Yeah,
It's
we
over
got
here.
he got
G14
people.
classified.
but here's the
Yeah.
thing.
G14
Look,
classified.
it's
It's
not G14.
G14 classified.
Look, it's not G14 classified. It's just the simple fact that you know what, I you know I got a lot of Jamaican friends. I think with a lot of our family, we have a West Indian background.
That's
I
because
got
your
Mhm.
ass. No, it's
I got
because your ass be out there dancing in them pinstripe suits with no shirt on, doing
How
the
you doing,
whatever.
move.
Ray? What's that move?
I got look, don't worry about the move. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, bring your ass back to Charlotte, and we'll bust out some new moves. But
Well, I need to understand because my fam, I'm Trini, so
but
you should have more perks than me.
but here's the
Right.
crazy part. I got people that's 22. You know what I'm
You got
saying?
people in
So
places, yeah.
and look, they local here, but their family is still in Trinity. So
Yeah,
when we go down the carnival or whatnot, we get that shit back.
yeah, yeah,
We get
yeah.
it back.
Carnival. I've been telling Ray and Chevalier about Carnival. I don't,
We did
they need to come.
a march. We did a march on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah,
4th of July.
yeah. We did it. We
Hey,
look. We
What's happening?
one one
Man,
one of
Hello,
the
chilling,
hello.
smoking and
oh
sipping and shit.
he say he's smoking and sipping and shit.
look
Yeah.
one of the big guys here, and he's in his 60s or whatnot. He's from Trinidad, so every 4th of July he throws a big, Trinity party, and
That's
so
weird. That's
like
weird because 4th of July is
he-
U.S.
he-
holiday. Trinidad
well,
Independence is August 30th.
right, and he does a party there too.
Okay.
Um, but he always does a 4th of July
What
party,
the
but
hell cup? What is you
we
drinking out
always
of?
walk the block. So we get
It's a
the
juicy cup.
you're right.
That's a
Yeah,
pimp cup. That's a chalice.
Hey,
She's sipping out a
it is.
chalice.
look, we get the
Big
soca.
pimping over here. Big pimping over here, Ray.
Look, we get the truck rolling, generator. We got the soca music pumping, and we marching the entire block.
I know your ass be tired because I know you dancing the whole way.
I don't be tired.
Shit, you be
No. Yeah.
Don't worry about me.
them damn hands be kicking
Look,
out.
these
Well,
legs
you
like
know what? I need to calm down. I need to calm down when you do it, when y'all do it again.
yeah. I'll let
Yeah.
you.
Let me know.
Number one fucker just joined us on Instagram.
Damn, the number one
What?
fucker.
The
What?
number
Did
one
she
fucker
what?
just joined us on
Hey, look, the number
Instagram.
one
Number
fucker,
one fucker. Let's see.
aka on swag.
Mimi Von Swag.
Mimi Von
She ain't
Swag.
been here in about a month worth of Sundays too.
Hey, Mimi.
What's up, Mimi?
Mimi.
So
Where she going? Where she at?
Methuselah,
Oh, Lord.
you ready? You ready with the vibe?
Always.
Let's get it. You ain't ready.
That was a short vibe.
All right, everybody.
You know
This
he
is the
ain't ready.
vibe with Chevalier. Where we do our thing. Today we listen to Bobby Caldwell. What you won't do for love. We smoking
Mm.
dick. Refill
Okay,
your
okay.
drinks, relight your sticks, and come
Like
on
it.
through to the vibe with Chevalier.
Yep.
Tell Ray I'm singing and shit.
You hear that, Ray?
I
Hey,
can
look,
hear.
don't hey, look, don't get him singing.
For you, and I can't let go. And I'm
and,
sipping.
and you're sipping. And you're sipping.
She sipping.
Come
Yeah, she
on. Come
sipping.
on, Mimi.
What is wrong with me? Well, I'm in the day from your love, you see.
Look at Cody trying to break out
I
his
can't
moves.
let
It
you
look like
go.
we finna have a dance off.
Yeah,
And
Is
I
this a
can't
dance
let
off
it
coming?
go.
and do
Uh
do the little
Another
Chevalier.
word
slide.
for love.
Yeah,
Chevalier, you shut up.
yeah. What?
You
Why he
shut up.
gotta shut up? Why he gotta
What?
shut up?
Cause I like telling him to shut up.
That's right. What, who this
For
remind
love.
you of?
Ray, were
Look,
you a
hey
bully in
Ray,
school?
I
look at
can't
this
sing
right
for
here.
nothing.
Who that remind y'all of?
Oh, that's Lee. He was on that pole that
That's
night.
Lee on the pole, lady.
Uh
That's
oh.
Lee on the pole. Me, Juicy, Mount Olympus, Mac, the cigar advocate, and cigar hero.
Is that Fifi? Hey, Fee.
Juicy said, "Hey, Fee." She said she can't be on camera. She got her hair wrapped up.
That's okay.
And I can't let it go.
Man. All right, come on. Let's get back to work before they kick us off.
Yeah,
Look,
because we can only run
they
about
go,
2 minutes before
hey,
they kick us off. We ain't got
look,
it all the way yet.
they gonna kick you off.
Oh.
Yeah,
Do they
y'all know
actually
they
have a
gonna kick us
time
off.
a
Yep,
timer on
they
it?
sure will. Hey, hold on. All right, boy, I get on the next
Wait, there's actually a limit of time on this.
No, but if we keep on playing this copyrighted music too long, Instagram gonna kick us off.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, Ray,
So,
Lee said send him the link. When he get to the house, he gonna jump on with you.
all right.
But that was the vibe with me and Ray True Life. You know, we talked about this today. Ray said to me on the phone today, he was like, "Man, when you be doing the vibe, you just have people jump in and start. I don't know where they came from. I turned around and Alicia was walking out here like this. That's how it be over here in Club 240. You know, I don't know what the deal is with that. That's how it be in Club 240, man. It goes down, man. Hey, so before we went out, we were talking about ways we can support the cigar culture. Do you guys feel that educating yourselves more about the cigar culture is a way of benefiting the culture as a whole?
Of
It's
course.
easier to
Of course, man. Come on, Matt.
promote it. If you've got more knowledge, it's easier to spread it.
So
Try and
you're right
try and
You
about
right
that.
about that.
try and sponsor some events too. Kind
Oh
of
yeah,
happy to see that up here in Canada on the west coast here. I've seen there's three big cigar shops um, in Vancouver, and all
Oh,
three of
you,
them now
oh, Mac,
this
you over there
year.
in Vancouver?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man,
You
look,
don't see the flag over that shoulder?
look. I was out there a few years ago because I was working out in Washington State.
yeah, yeah. So the three big ones, City, 2000 Cigars, and Revolution Style. They're now you see them appearing on Instagram in places like golf tournaments and
Yep.
weddings and receptions. Um, there's a law firm here, Davidson North, are sponsoring a thing for Easter seals. It's called the Caribbean Cigar Fest on the 24th. And I think last year, I think they raised a couple $100,000 from it
Oh
for
wow.
Nice.
Easter seals and that. So it's starting to happen around here again, which is a nice thing to see. Because other than that, man, like I said, you can't smoke a cigar 10 feet from anybody's door on the sidewalk. They're going to put you in bracelets and lock you up.
Right.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. I didn't know that, man. We talked about me visiting Vancouver, and the one thing I thought is that excuse me, one thing that I thought is that it was going to be easy to come up there and listen to some great jazz and have a cigar. So it's not that way, huh?
Well, if you time it right, Revolution style. They're down in what's called the old warehouse district in Yaletown. It's a really neat place. It's all 4 or 5 story brick buildings that were warehouses back in the 30s. And they've got big loading docks, like paved loading docks, out to what used to be the rail side. So Revolution, about every 2 weeks in the summer months, bring in a 4 or 5 piece jazz band, and they play outside. And they've got benches set up that you're far enough away from the buildings that you can smoke and watch these live bands.
Hmm.
So
That's pretty
it's
cool,
not
man.
it's not
That's
anything
one of the
compared to
things that
what
I
you
like to
guys
see
have,
here.
but
Yeah.
it's a step in the right direction.
Do you see it getting better up there for you guys as it relates to the cigar culture? Or is there like a constant movement that slows things down where you guys can't make it happen like it does down here?
Well, it's the cost and the fact that the workers' compensation board won't allow any servers in a smoke environment.
Oh
Wow.
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 Is that
That
because they deem it to be harmful to your health? Is that what it's all about, or
right?
is it something else?
Yeah, that's what it's all about. They
Wow.
all the nightclubs and bars around town, when they started talking about smoking bans, they went and put in millions of dollars worth of air filters and actual plexiglass rooms so that you could still see the whole bar, but you could only smoke in those rooms. And about a year after they spent all this money and invested it, WCB come along and said, nope, waiters and waitresses can't go in there. And
Wow.
that ended
Wow.
it.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, that
That's
Wow.
ended it.
interesting.
So I want
That's
So
to,
in
crazy.
Toronto,
I've spoke with a couple different bars, and I want to try and set up tailgate parties in their parking lots. And then, you charge $50 to come and you get a cigarette or, sorry, a cigar, a beer, and a burger. And the bar is going to make money because they can serve off of a counter. It just has to be self serve.
Wow.
Wow.
It's strange how, man, different municipalities have all these rules here in Texas, and it's kind of based on counties. But say where I'm at in
yeah.
Kaufman County, if you open a lounge here in Kaufman County, you don't have an option to sell alcohol. There's got to be a change in the ordinance in the county and in the city before you could do something like that. And so far, no one's been successful. But when you look at
Really?
Canada being divided in territories, so is there another place, say like Toronto or something, that allows you to smoke and enjoy the culture the way we do here?
My understanding is there's one lounge in Winnipeg, in Manitoba, which is the next province
That's way up there.
west of Ontario.
Mm.
And I can't say because I don't know for sure. If anybody else maybe listening can confirm whether there's anything in Toronto, but not
Well,
that I'm aware of.
I tell you this about Toronto because I have family there. There's a huge West Indian and Caribbean population in Toronto, to where they do a carnival there.
Yep.
And now, when we get together, you might be smoking other things, but you can smoke.
You got to
That,
smoke something. When in
Well,
Rome, you got to
government
do as the
probably
Romans.
promote that.
that's a fact.
you know, when in Rome, you got to do as the Romans. But when you guys think back, when you guys look at the United States, and I'll say, because I think, well, we're all over the place, so I'm gonna say the United States. What do you guys think is a key element that needs to change as it relates to the culture here in America?
Uh, I think probably the biggest thing that I think that's hitting a lot of different places is taxation.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
We talked about that earlier. Yeah.
Cigar taxes, and I look at it specifically like in Nicaragua, coming within the U.S. You know what I'm saying, went up almost $1.
Wow.
You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? So a lot of people don't even thinking about that. They're like, just say, you're an entrepreneur and you're dealing with, uh, let's say Nicaragua, or let's say, Dominican or whatnot, because I'm sure Dominican probably has raised their taxes as well. And if they raise their taxes just as much, like, let's think about that. You just ordered 5,000 cigars and your taxes just went up 75 cents.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So you're almost adding another $5,000,
Right.
in an approximate amount. So, the entrepreneur has to think about that. Now he
Yeah.
has to think about increasing, you know, his or she prices to meet the market demand.
Shit, start
And,
going to that
and,
damn warehouse and getting them bundles like the rest
and,
of them do.
and so, but no, but that's the key thing about it right now, because we all have to think about um customs.
Yeah,
Customs
yeah,
is going
Yeah.
to happen twice. It's going to happen in the country it's leaving, and it's going to happen
Yeah.
coming into the U.S. And
Yeah.
then when it's going to its final destination,
yeah.
and if you're not the distributor, then you're going to have to pay the shipping costs from them to you. And so some people are just like, fuck it, like, let me just go to the country itself, and let me just bring my cigars back. Now, the I guess the
But
nuance of
isn't there a tax in that too, DJ?
I mean,
If you
Like
bring so much,
it
if you
it,
bring so much,
it could
Yep, they
it
limit you.
particularly can be if you're over the limit of what is allowed. And so again, that's something that's custom, you know what I'm saying, derivative. And so
Gotcha.
you may pay more so in taxes there than just going the regular route. But
Right.
at the same time,
yeah,
hey, if I go to the country of origin of where my cigars are produced, and I'm bringing them back solely, well, guess what? Now I have them. I'm not paying the extra shipping. I'm not paying the extra cost for my distributor to mail it to me. However, I may pay a significant amount more when it comes to the taxes. So you got to be careful of how you're maneuvering in the business, and looking
okay,
at the various changes in the particular countries that your cigars are being produced.
Yeah,
So, you know, with, despite we're talking about the Nicaraguan, the Dominican, the Cuban, we still got to think about
yeah,
Honduras, what I'm saying, the West Indies, and even out in Africa and Ghana or whatnot, they're starting to produce fields of tobacco. So you have to, like, literally sit down and do your research, plug the numbers in and find out if it's really beneficial for you to bring these back on your own, or just say, fuck it, let me wait for shipping down, a
yeah,
period so where you're not selling.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
okay,
And that particularly can be a plus, especially if your cigars have already been in demand.
right,
Now,
right.
the caveat to that is you got to order more to, if you got that kind of supply and demand,
To
because
offset.
to offset, saying the next time you're going to be able to re-up, reproduce, get those bad boys, cured and everything else, and then shipped again, it might be several months before that can happen again.
okay. So let's take
Yeah.
a step back then.
So
So
we
Ray, you
gon'
cracked a joke.
so
Go
no,
ahead, go
let's
ahead.
not gonna take a step back. what we're gonna do is take a commercial break, and when we come back, we got two more folks gonna come in. One of them is a starer, and he gonna give us a little sneak peek of something.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Cause you are the reason while I'm still hanging on. And you are the reason why my head is still above water. And if I could, I'd get you the moon and give it to you. And if that was coming for you, I'd give my life for you. Cause you are the reason while I'm still hanging on.
Sad
Make
ass
you a new
song.
commercial.
I
I'm gonna
like
make you a new
Sad
commercial.
ass song. So we got our brother Lee, who ain't been in the building in two months worth of Sundays.
2 months with Sunday? I thought it was like a year.
What's
He was
happening,
just on my
Lee?
patio 10 minutes ago, though.
Well, yeah, we seen him 10 minutes ago. And we also got the starer,
Who's
Mr.
the
Zeta
star?
Gray. Mr.
Zeta
Zeta
Gray,
Gray.
baby.
Who's gonna
Zeta
give us
Gray,
a
baby.
little, we're gonna talk a little bit about his upcoming project.
Okay.
He gonna
I'm not
give
to make that clear right now. I am nobody famous.
use a starer.
Not yet.
Well, that ain't what Amy told us yesterday. That's all
Right,
I'm
The
that
saying.
is
But
Starra.
I
The
digress.
so
Starra.
he's
Amy
got
told
Amy
us
ain't said
your
shit.
personal
Amy,
assistant
got a
told us
publicist.
yesterday.
Amy ain't said shit. Amy ain't said none of the
Your
sort.
personal. Well, Ray, am I lying? Am I
he
embellishing?
got a
His
personal assistant named
told us
Amy that
yesterday
he don't never let us see.
he don't
Well,
never let us see.
first of all, he got his stunner shades on, looking like something.
The stunner shades and the sleeveless
Look,
zip up.
look, we're gonna be over there now about some Beetlejuice.
I
So
feel like I should take these off now. All right, we okay. Here we go.
Keep dropping them.
nah, you can leave them on, man. It's
Nah,
You
cool.
can leave them on, man. You ain't gotta take the shades off. But Zeta,
Well, come on, Methuselah, you can go ahead.
I was gonna say, Zeta, tell us about your music. For those of y'all don't know, this brother makes amazing. I call it cigar music, man. He makes some amazing tracks. That first album, he was on my ass for months about me checking it out. When I finally did, I don't know why I didn't. And then I realized that I really messed up because when I played the first song, 20 minutes later, it was my cigar track of the day because it was just that cold. So tell us about your music. I call it cigar music. What's up with it, man?
Well, thank you for having me on the lounge. I'm Zeta Gray. I don't want to say the music is not anything special. It's beneficial and meaningful to all those who listen to it and all those who've been part of the almost year's journey with launching it and putting it out. And anybody that's listened to it, they've all come back and said the same thing. Like, you need to stop playing around and keep doing what you're doing. So I don't even know where to start, to be honest. It's something. I don't say that in a bad, negative way.
Man,
Well,
it
for
ain't
us,
no
man,
bad, negative, nothing.
it's not a
That shit's
bad negative
awesome.
way. It's amazing music, man. And the one of the things that I got about it, when I first listened to it, there was a couple of tracks that I listened to that evoke a certain level of emotion when you listen to them, man. And for me, I found myself being able to sit back, smoke a cigar, and kind of feel that as I'm smoking the cigar. It seemed like it just went perfect, with I just said the Chevalier vibe, man. It was just mellow, smooth, even tone, heavy bass, and the nuances of the song was fire, man. So I know that you dropped something new, or you're about to drop something new. So tell us about that project, man.
Okay, so let's start with the album, which kind of is a segue into the next 3 hours in that project and that new release is out. So the album itself, a couple of the slow burn sessions, a couple of the retreats, is actually based off somebody that we all know, RF the Lifestyle. That part of that, a lot of that album is actually based off of his cigar line, Couples Retreat. So how that album even came about, the first song on that album, the lead single, Slow Seconds, that was actually not even supposed to be up for release. It wasn't even supposed to see the light of day ever. That was actually supposed to be just a compilation of sounds, just and it's thrown together. But the day I created that on a live, everybody said it's really good. It was really relaxing. And I got in my head, well, maybe I should put this out. Maybe I really will at some point. Well, I decided on putting it out because somebody by the name of Mount Olympus held the guns in my head and was like, if you don't stop fucking playing and put this song out, we're gonna have a problem. So I'm like, all right, bro, okay, all right. So I sent it over to RS, and he's like, "Yo, I'm stuck with it," and I'm like, "All right, cool." I put it out. Then I got to thinking, "Yo, they have RS and his wife always doing these couples retreat cigar events. What if,
Yeah.
what if I took their concept, made music that they could actually use to create the couples retreat experience?" So I plugged in with RS, gave me the green light. So I started putting things together. And being who I am, I'm a person that doesn't value opinions. I value the input. And DJ's one of those people who can tell anybody. They really don't care about your opinions. He values your input. So 50 songs together, I'm shipping them off to artists. He's listening to them, he and his wife, and they're like, these are really good. So I said to artists, what if I just made an album with this stuff captioned The Couples Retreat? So it plays a part in your cigar line, but it's an album for everybody else. Sounds good. So it's created. Comes out with Valentine's Day, and everybody that listened to it all got something different. The purpose with that album, it's actually a prequel album. The purpose with that album was to create a environment, create a scene to where whoever the listener is, you can tell your own story in your own way. And whether it's you by yourself or you with your girlfriend, with your boyfriend, husband, wife, whatever, you have something that you can say, yo, we told a story to fucking In My Skin, right? Or we created a line dance to Skyline Cruising, or we did this to this song, right? And the responses were so good that I'm like, okay, well, I got to keep going. So now insert the Star Wars reference. Does anybody really know what the first Star Wars movie really is? So I'm like, how many movies are we like have prequels, then sequels, and like there's another one that tied up from an alternate universe, something like that. So I go, okay, well, if this album is storytelling 101, let me do another album that connects to this one, but fits this album as the sequel album. The prequel album is 75%, 85% done, and that's going to be coming out soon. Now, in the next 3 hours, I wasn't trying to say anything, but there is a new release that I'm finally putting out, and one of my musical inspirations, Jay Dilla. This track is titled Dilla 2774. That's Jay Dilla's birthday. So I decided to finally put it out, but it was not supposed to have a leak date. And then somebody that I know leaked the date in her Instagram story, and I'm like nobody was supposed to know.
Yeah.
Now we know.
So now everybody knows it comes out in like 3 hours, midnight. And I'm just like, oh man, like, goddamn. And then being who I am, I suffer from post-traumatic leak disorder. So if I say, I don't want you to know the release date, just, follow Zeta Gray on all streaming platforms, then you're in the know of, okay, when I put something out, I'm putting it out with like very minimal promotion. I'm doing very minimal hype and everything else. I'm letting other people share the Instagram reels, share the stories, share the videos, whatever. So everyone else sees it. So their 150 followers sees it, and the next person's 350 followers see it, and it just keeps this rotation going.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, Ray is asking for snippets, but
You don't want to give us a snippet of the new one?
I mean,
you don't
I
have
mean,
to if you don't
if you
want to,
don't
bro.
want to
Because
give,
I
you know
queued up
what?
one of
You know
your
what?
I queued up
Hold
one
on,
of your
hold on
cold
1
songs
second.
from the original album. So if
Hold
you're
on.
not ready yet,
Nah,
this joint is ready. This joint is actually ready to go. It's like it comes out in 3 hours, so I'll give you all the snippet. It's not a problem.
Oh, we got an exclusive on the lounge. We got an
got
exclusive.
exclusive on the lounge.
That's all I'm gonna give. If you want to hear the full song, you gotta listen to it when it drops in like 3 hours time.
3
So
hours?
wherever
All
you,
right.
wherever you
Definitely.
are, whatever time midnight, whatever time 12 a.m. is for you, wherever you may be, that's when I'm going to drop it.
Because if you ain't want to give us that, there's always something I can do.
Right,
Oh.
right.
I mean, I can give you something that I'm currently working on as well,
But
and
but
I ain't got to worry about that being leaked because it's not even like fully done yet. But I figure since I'm here and I know majority of you, some of you I know, some of you are done. I figure why not have a little fun, right? It's not what you think. How it starts is not what you think. How it starts is not how it ends. But it's not even fully done yet. This is actually titled Whispers of Smoke. And there's an entire concept behind it that before anybody said upon first listen. And it's one of those joints where it's poetry in motion. It's no lyrics. It's just straight poetry. And it's one of those you have to listen to it a few times to really understand what the poet is saying.
Okay. See that ass? That's a good ass shirt.
I can't hear it.
Yeah, I can't hardly hear it. I thought it was just me.
Is that better?
You can't hear the melodies.
I do feel
What you
clarity.
say, DJ?
I feel the clarity. So Zeta does sometimes, opinion.
Yeah, I think StreamYard is blocking it because of not
It might be.
blocking it all the way,
Perhaps.
but it's like
Perhaps.
it's
Yeah,
Because it's
background noise and
Jotty.
it's like stopping
yeah.
it.
So
It's
So
Johnny.
your
Yeah.
house said,
So how
"No,
about
we're
I
this?
tell y'all what. I tell y'all what. Why don't we do this? So, you know, when you
This what we gonna do.
when you put that first album out, this there it is.
There it is. Okay.
There it is.
This is the track DJ made a line dance to, and he won't teach that shit to me. And it's fucked up because I danced, and he won't teach me the line dance that he made.
Okay. Oh yeah. That's a nice vibe. Nice
Oh
groove.
yeah.
like
That's
it's
bad,
groovy.
man.
It's groovy. It's
That's
groovy.
it.
Yeah.
Bruno said he got a video of the dance.
He do.
Yeah, he
Me
does.
too.
He definitely
Me
does.
too.
He does.
But the thing is, DJ will say, "Oh, I didn't make the line dance, bruh.
I did.
You,
I did.
you did. I was there."
I was just having fun.
Sounds good, man.
Thank you.
Chevalier, we gotta come up with a dance for
Yeah.
Chevalier.
Let's get on it then. Let's get on.
The crazy part about this whole album that I think Zeta is and he's biased in some cases or whatnot. Zeta has a panel that he calls the Broad Knights, and before
He calls what?
he calls them the Royal Knights.
I thought you said the Bald Knights. I was gonna say, well,
So
damn, that's kind of fucked up.
Before he look, just stop. Before he actually tries to finalize or saying make any changes, he has a select group of individuals that he values their opinion, so he puts it out there.
I don't value y'all opinions. I value y'all input. Fuck y'all opinions.
He
There you go.
values their opinion.
Nah, y'all input is a lot more. Is worth a lot more than your opinions.
To a certain degree. Well, somebody's input you might think is an input, but it's probably an opinion. But you got to decipher between the two. But regardless of that matter, he selected a group of various people that they get first option to listen to what he's creating. This particular track that we just played, he and I talked about it, and I said, look, he's like, I think this needs this, and I was like, no, I think the track is fine, but I said you need some horns in it, and so
you got a producer credit.
I'm not worried about. Look, I'm not worried about producer credits. The whole ambiance about it is hey, can we all vibe to it? And so and I told him, I said, look, man, this is like one of those funky tracks, just right off the rip. I said, this reminds me of an old 70s kind of 80s jam where a guy's cruising in the Cadillac. He's going to a particular part of the city, and he's vibing. And so I was like, look, man, you need them horns, but I said you need that bass line, that doom doom, and you need to drop that doom 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 doom. And so he said, you know what? All right, I'm gonna let that stick. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people have a very creative vibe, but at the same time, we all, and I look at this as a speaking point, that we all need a push in a particular direction to say, hey, you're on the right track. Continue doing what you're doing, and seek out those particular individuals that's going to give you raw feedback.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, let's say had he not listened to me or whatnot, he might have not have released this particular song.
I think that kind of speaks to, you know, that artistic that artistic, you know, vibe that he has, man. You got this one track, Zeta, that I listened to. You and I had a conversation one morning about 4 in the morning on the live, and I got it queued up, man. It's called Aftermath. So
Oh
I'm gonna hit a
shit.
couple seconds of it. I'm gonna
Give
hit
me
a
that.
couple seconds, and I want you to tell us about Aftermath, okay? Because this was a to me it was my favorite of all the songs, and I heard it, and then I made it the cigar track of the day 15, 20 minutes later, man. So
You're
what
welcome.
was going through your mind when you created this beat right here, man?
You're welcome.
Shut up, DJ.
This is my favorite one, dog. This is my favorite one.
All right. So every song on the album is a story, and each story is connected. So the title being The Couples Retreat, or the subcaption title being The Couples Retreat, the whole story is up to you as listeners for your imagination, right? You're on an island with your significant other. Each song plays a part throughout the course of the day. So slow burn sessions is your foreplay, right? That's your foreplay. You made it to the island. Hey, let's go to the hotel room. Let's unpack, unwind, do whatever. Grab our cigars. Let's cut, toast, light, and do whatever, right? From slow burning, you're going into silent conversations. From silent conversations, you're going into aftermath. It's the thoughts that are running through the person, like each significant other. So we'll do it this way. Juicy, I hope you don't mind if I use you for a second.
Please do.
So Juicy and I arrive at the island, right? We done did slow burn sessions, right? We done smoked. We done spent time in our room. She's like, hey, you know what? Let me entice my man. Let me say to take a seat right here. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, baby. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna say nothing. All right. From silent conversations comes aftermath. And now that's laying in the bed next to your significant other. Y'all done poured up a glass of wine. Y'all still got y'all cigars. And now you're playing back individually what just happened prior to. This is the aftermath of all of that. So in my mind, I'm playing back. What the hell was that? What did she just do to me? Right? In her mind, it could be her just simply laying back in the bed, cigar lit up and everything. She's like, yeah, I just took you to town, my brother. Yes. And that's where that comes from. And then with the very ending of Aftermath, if you make it all the way to through the song, there's a drastic part where it just like abruptly cuts off. But it comes right back, and it's a callback to slow burn sessions. And it's basically saying, let's do it all over.
Again. Okay. Okay.
That's man, that's when I heard that, man,
Like
it
that.
was
That's
something
different.
about that deep bass, man, that just made me want to sit back and fire up a cigar and sip a little whiskey, man. And I just think that bro, you know, we've been chopping it up for a couple years now, me, you, and Ray and DJ. And you're always so humble about your music, man. But uh, I'm gonna just tell you, man, give the flowers where they do. Shit is fire, man. And I think, you know, everybody has a certain music genre that they get into. And I think,
Yeah.
man, what you created is amazing, bro. And you know, I definitely can't wait till the next release. When I saw that deal yesterday, you know, I went right out there and shared it because I'm like, hey, I want y'all to see what we see that's so special already. So hats off to you, my brother.
Thank you, thank you. I
You're welcome.
mean, with the whole music thing, period, everybody's always quick to ask. You know, everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants to be signed to a major label, and that was just that was never my thing. Maybe when I was younger, a kid in high school, but as a full, mature, grown adult man, it's not my cup of tea. It's I don't want to ever have someone say to me through a contract, I own everything about you. I own your hair. I own the clothes you wear. I own the sneakers, the car, the house. All of it is mine, right?
Yeah.
And being an independent artist and using music to as a fo- as a type of therapy, right? Music has a different effect on each person in this room, right? Just around me, period. So it's seven of us here. So if each of us had one of the songs, right? We'll start with Ray. Ray has slow burn sections. Chevalier, you have silent conversations. Mac, you have aftermath. Juicy, you have Panama Sunrise. DJ has Panama Sunset.
No, I don't.
Hitman has
No, I don't.
What's wrong with that one?
DJ, what the
So
hell?
I think what's wrong with that one is the two songs DJ had the biggest input on are Aftermath and Skyline Cruising. DJ is the reason that I even changed the name to Skyline Cruising. It was going to be something else. And when he ran down a list of like maybe 5 to 10 things, all within reason as to why that song should be called Skyline Cruising, first thing I did was go, okay. And my litmus test is pretty simple. Now I done ended that call. I done sat back and listened to the song myself and just pictured myself, oh, okay, well, the DJ is right. This is like Cadillac ride music. Each of us have a song from that album, and it affects each of us differently. My favorite out of all seven, I love that entire album, but my two personal favorites that, kind of hit home that took me like the longest to make are Panama Sunset and In My Skin.
Yep.
Those are the two that took me the longest because I wanted them to feel a certain type of way. I wanted them to hit at the listener a certain type of way. Everybody's going to hear it differently. Juicy might hear a part of the song and she's like, oh, okay, I can fuck with this. I like this. I can smoke to this. And then Ray might hear a part where he's like, yo, this joint is a vibe. Like, what the hell was that? Chevalier might be like, all right, this one was cool, but this is my favorite one right here.
Right.
And that's no problem. That's never an issue. Every song on an album is never going to be your favorite. I don't care who your favorite artist is. Every song on that album may not be your favorite.
Nope.
But Chevalier, it was slow burn sessions, and he turned around and said, yo, Aftermath is a vibe, though. Aftermath is a vibe. One of the women that helped name Silent Conversations, that's her track. She's like, yeah, this is my song right here. Like, this, the album is great, but this is my song right here.
Right on, right on. So let me ask you a question, man. As we get ready to wrap this up, because we only got about 20 minutes left in the show, I want to ask you one question.
Mm-hmm.
As you think about your music and the influence that your music has on the cigar culture, what is the main thing, the main message that you want us to get from Zeta and your music?
Great question.
That is a great question, and no one's ever asked me that, and since I've been coming on people's show. My grandfather used this quote when I was younger, and I didn't understand it. It's always better to travel than to arrive. Now that I'm older, much more wiser, I understand that a lot more. One thing that we as people, we never do. We always want to arrive. We always want to travel only to arrive. We always want to get somewhere. How often do you actually get to stop and smell the flowers?
Destination is the journey.
So what I hear you saying, like Mac just said, it's all about the journey, man. And we appreciate you for coming on and sharing this with us, man. I know we talked a lot of BS yesterday and messed with you yesterday, but I just want you to know, I think I speak for Ray when I say it. Man, we love your music, bro, and we support you 100%. And we thank you for allowing us to even preview a little of the new music, man. Aftermath is my groove, that's my groove. But
so you gotta
we
listen to that. You
appreciate
gotta
you,
listen to
man.
that
We
whole
thank
thing
you.
all the way through. Like,
yeah, I didn't want them to kick us off because even though you won't hear, they might kick us off We just talked about that yesterday. You know, they'll kick us off, and you the
Yeah,
artist. You
yeah,
know, we,
Yeah,
we just
and
talked about
yeah.
that.
And look,
and
that's where
Well,
you got to pin that shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of those things
hey,
where so many of us
hey,
artists go through it where we put something out and we go to use our own music in our reel or whatever, and it's like then Instagram or Facebook or whatever the platform is saying it's giving some type of bullshit. And you're like, I don't
It's
even want
copywritten.
to
Copywritten. There's
Yeah,
so
it's
many.
right
copyright
now.
thing.
It's like, yo, but it's me though. It's me. Like, what do I got to do to show you that it's me? You need my social security number, address, what?
That's how it go, man. That's how it go.
so
What you got, Ray?
so your question earlier,
Which one?
the last one that we was talking about
Oh,
about
okay.
rephrase
One.
that question, and we're gonna get Lee's input on that.
All right.
We're gonna let
So
Hitman get his
we gotta
input
let
in on
Hitman
that.
get
Hey,
it.
look, we
Well,
say
Get a
get
few
get the
shots
hit.
off. Get a few shots off, Hitman.
There you
So
go.
What
the
up?
question was, man, that what do you feel is the one thing that you can do to contribute to the culture, to add to the culture, or to to contribute to the cigar culture as a whole? What could you do in your everyday life that would, could that would contribute to the culture and make it better?
that's
Well,
about it. Not wearing
that that
booty shorts.
that's a easy but hard question, right? Because I'm not in the everyday. It's not like when we were in the motorcycle club, right? We
Hmm.
we in it every day, and I just happened to be the vice president, then the president, so I had to be at certain things and
Yep.
um, that nature, right? But what I noticed from the outside looking in is really the same. You have your clicks here and there and everything,
Yeah.
but and that's problematic in our community, just period. You know what I mean? I mean, other people when it depends on what your focus is, right? Like if your focus is bringing people together, in a nonprofit way, but just having your vendors there and everybody supporting one another, like we did at Cigar Week that one year you were there. That was a good
Black Cigar
that
Festival.
Black
Yes, sir.
Black Cigar Festival, and that was a good vibe. That was the best vibe I've gotten from even being a novice in the cigar community, right? So my input would be continue to patronize, support, attend, um, encourage people that like Shawan that has his own products, and even Ray got his own cigars. Who's that? Corey Sneed,
My,
Friend
yeah.
Cigars. All those guys. I mean, it's good to see that they're starting their own labels, so to speak. The labels on their cigars, right? It's good to see that, so you don't have to go in. What is that? What's the cigar lounge on the lake? In Fuego.
Oh,
You know,
here in Rockwall, the
yeah,
shit. Hell, I
in
never go
Fuego,
in
right?
there.
Yeah, but
In
you know
Fuego.
the common
Fuego,
places
yes.
and everything. When I go in there
Yeah.
and see our brothers' brands on the shelf and not just the name brands or the influential brands that's been on there. You know what I mean? I try my best to smoke their cigars first. You know what I mean? I have my favorites. Um, whatever hits my palate is what I like. I don't have anything in particular. I like a strong, full body Maduro or whatever. So if you make that, I'm buying that. You know what I mean? No matter whose name is on the label, especially if you look like me. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
that's my
Right.
contribution. And
support.
yeah, support. I try to be, just try to. Not, I can't be at every event, but especially when my local guys have something, I'm gonna try to be there.
That's what's
Yeah,
up,
we
man.
appreciate that, man. I think that's a good point.
Yeah.
Supporting the boutique brands that are coming out, man. That's how we move the culture forward. I think one thing that we all forget, every one of the major brands at one time was a boutique brand.
Yes. Yes.
They
Very
started
much so.
somewhere.
Think about that. Every major brand, the Fuentes, all of those, they were boutique brands. I remember having Carlito on Conversations with Chevalier, and he told me something that spoke to that. He said the first time that he went to PCA back in the 70s, he said he went to PCA and he didn't get one contract.
Mm.
He didn't make one sale. Nobody wanted to do anything with Arturo Fuente cigars. Now, the interesting thing about that, Arturo Fuente first started making cigars in Tampa in 1922. But it wasn't until his second or third PCA that they really started making traction.
Mhm.
You know, they were a boutique brand started out. Now you look at them, they're one of the biggest brands in the world. So, Lee, what you're saying is real talk, man. It's real talk. And thank you for sharing your viewpoint on that. What you got for us, Ray?
Most definitely, man. We're gonna take a break, and we're gonna be back with ashes and glasses.
Dear California, I put that on my mama, I'ma make it. Dear California, I gotta take it far as I can take it. Dear California, I put that on my mama, I'ma make it. Dear California, I gotta take it far as I can take it. Dear California. Dear California.
So that was a trailer for the Smoke Big documentary done by our brother Kareem Fort. It is on Amazon Prime right now. Check it out. It is an amazing documentary about the cigar culture in California, mostly in California. He says he's also going to do different cities, but we got to support this first one
Yes,
so
sir.
we can keep on
You,
pushing. We got like you just said, Lee. You got to support. We got to support. We
Yep,
don't see
no
too
doubt.
many cigar documentaries, and especially with people who look like us. So we got to support so we
Lynn?
can continue to do it, and they can continue to get bigger and bigger. And
Oh, yeah.
it's that time in the show. So this is ashes and glasses. This is the way that we like to end the show. Everybody on screen, well, Zeta, bring your ass back. Everybody on screen has to have a toast. If you got a toast in the comments, put
Keep
it in
putting
the
this boy.
comments and we will read it out. The toast ain't got to be serious, but everybody got to have a toast. So
Real talk.
that being said, we gonna
We got to
start with
start with
the.
Mac.
We
We got to
gotta
start with
no,
Mac.
no, we can't start with Mac. Mac gotta finish
Oh,
us
yeah,
off.
because he going to kill us at the end.
Right. So we
He going
gonna
to kill us
start
at the
with
end.
the star that's in the building. Since Hollywood, calling him and stuff. So he had to go. He just had to get up and go take a call from Hollywood. So he back now. So you know he got to
Well,
run up
Amy,
out of
Amy
here.
called him up, Ray. Amy called him up and said, "You got to get that call, Zeta.
Look. Amy called him up and said, "Get your ass off this live
Yeah.
and get
You got to
to
get
work."
that call, Zeta.
We got money to make, Zeta. Time is money, Zeta. Time is money.
Time is money,
So,
Zeta.
Listen, the day I get a publicist, it's going to be myself. I can
Right
guarantee
on.
you that now. I will always be my own publicist.
we gonna start with you, sir. So you have to give us the first toast. The toast don't have to be serious.
Um, a toast to life, right? A toast to all things good, all things bad. In my group Smoking Graces, we do this thing where we say, may all your ups and downs be in between the sheets.
Ooh.
Cheers.
Amen.
Cheers.
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 Lee, it's on you, my brother.
I figured as much. So here's a toast to. I want to toast to the lounge, right?
Yeah.
You guys' platform. I continue to, I was supposed to be on last week, but last week was a little bit political. I didn't want to get banned out the show.
I seen you come in and dip
You
out.
see him jump out of there and dive out of there, Ray.
Look, he came in, and that's one thing I tell you. If somebody open the political door, he gonna kick that shit open and run through it with both feet.
Yeah, hey, and I usually do too, but I didn't want that to be my introduction on the show.
So I had to wait till we
Right.
do something a little bit
Right.
softer. But it took me a while to get here. But I'm an addict now, so I'll be here. So toast to you guys for making yourselves available and your platform available to those that have opinions and inputs.
Cheers.
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 Time to go get another drink.
DJ.
What? Mm.
Right back.
So here's to a moment in peace where you don't let another person's opinion define you. You go out and gravitate to your own pull, whether that's from the moon or the sun. Stay true to yourself and stay true to your others. And at the end of the day, be true to yourself.
Cheers.
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 Juicy. You gotta let all your accent out in the toast. All your accent.
Yeah, we need all that
Hey, look,
Trinidadian accent.
Hey, look, y'all. She need
What
like,
about
Wait. Say it in English first, and then
It's English. No. But
you see, Juicy, say how you want to say it.
to all the smoking girls across the world.
Cheers.
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 Chevalier. We're gonna let Matt close us out.
Oh yeah, definitely. So this goes out to each and every one of you for joining us consistently every week. Look, me and Ray started this thing to make a safe space for people to talk, and we appreciate you guys coming on and giving us your time. Juicy, thank you for being the consistent woman, my partner that comes in and gets with us most weeks. Safe trip to you and your family to Trinidad. To my boy Hitman, to Lee. Hey man, me and you been rolling for over 15 years, man. It started in bike clubs. It started with the bike club, man. It started in our marriages. It started in our friendship, man. And the one thing consistent I've had is a great friendship with you, and I appreciate you because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have my wife today. So I thank you, man. I lift a glass to you, DJ, to you, Cody, and to you, Mac and Zeta, for being here with us, man, and supporting the lounge. Cheers to all of y'all. Cheers, my man.
Cheers. Big up on all of that.
So we got one from Facebook. Mark says, cheers to all the good people in the lounge.
Right on.
Right on.
Yeah.
My toast is for my toast goes to anybody who's going through something. Understand that you're needed here. And if you need to talk, come on, talk to us. We ain't got to do it live. Come on, talk to us. You're not alone.
Real
That's my
talk.
toast.
Right.
There you go.
Cheers.
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 All right. It has come to that time.
Big Daddy
Mac,
Mac.
the resident champion of ashes and glasses.
Champion.
So I don't see Cody here, so I'm going to jump on his soapbox and get a little holy on you here.
Oh shit.
Come on.
So I'd like to propose a toast to Jesus, because he's the only one I know that could find guys named Peter, John, James, Matthew, Andrew, Philip, or Thomas in the Middle East.
Oh! Cheers to all of that.
Boy, that's a good one right there. I don't know how they found all those guys in the Middle East, man.
Yeah,
No Akbars,
now I gotta refresh my drink. God damn it.
He said, now I got to refresh my drink.
I got to refresh on that one. Look, I want to do another toast to that damn toast. Here's to Mac's toast. He never ceases to amaze us on the toast. Cheers.
Never.
That's a good toast. That's a good one.
That's a good one, man. Every time.
I told you he is the resident champion of ashes and glasses.
Say, y'all, we appreciate you guys joining us for the lounge every week, man. We do this every Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Central. Me and Ray, like I said, this is a labor of love, and we appreciate you guys just supporting us. Hey, if you got topics that you want to discuss, hey, shoot us a message. But whatever it is, no matter what we're talking about, you're welcome to put it in the comments or change the subject because we want to talk about it. This is an open forum. We have great discussions over cigars. Thank you for joining us on the lounge. Cheers to all of y'all in the comments and on the pages.
Cheers all.
Here, here.
Here, here.